Welcome back. It's another introduction video. '08 today. Look at the state of the place. Look at all that graffiti. Terrible, terrible. String them up. String them with these young, whatever they're called. But yeah, welcome back. I've not spent any money on Train Sim World for at least 2 months. So it must be good. It must be good going. This is the '08 shunter. Bit of a complicated routine to get it going, to get it started. Let's get a nice shot with the Praktika 35mm. I think that'll do for the album. But I thought, as usual, I would share it with you, have a chat, have a bit of a ramble. Christmas is coming. What else has happened? I shall think as the video progresses. Okay, we've got to do that. We've got to do this. Thinking about the models now of the '08 shunter. I had the early Lima, was it Lima version? When I was a kid, I had a couple of them. They might have been Hornby, can't remember. And then finally, a couple of years ago, I got the Bachmann version. Lovely little engine, lovely. But yeah, welcome back. Recently started Forza Horizon 5. Haven't purchased it yet properly in the flesh, if you know what I mean, because it's on Game Pass. Very big file to download. Took ages. It takes even longer for me because I think I have the sleep function enabled on the Xbox. So after a while it will shut down. I don't like to leave it on constantly. And I also have the full kind of economy settings on it. I've tried the other instant settings, but I don't like it because the Xbox never quite shuts down. It always remains warm. I don't like that. I think it puts too much wear and tear on your hardware in general. But yeah, so I won't go into a rant. I think the world's gone crazy. I started Horizon and was quite shocked when it came to the avatar selection. Various minorities appear to be overrepresented, and then the icing on the cake for me was that you could choose prosthetic limbs. Yeah, I don't get it. I don't get it. In particular, Microsoft's obsession at the moment with this kind of thing. I don't get it. And you could say, well, you're just a dinosaur. You're anti this. You're anti that. No, I'm not. I think it's a. How can I explain it? We're at a point now where minority issues, minority groups, single issue groups. That includes lifestyle choices, those choices that aren't lifestyles like disabilities. They're totally now overrepresented in mainstream culture. My children are grown up, but I've got the grandchildren. I often sit down and I'll watch the TV programs with them, and all these groups are all overrepresented when you look at the general composition of society and the broader culture. So I've got my own personal idea of what the agenda is with the system. A bit like single issue groups, like the environmental movement and everything else. It's to keep people It's to keep people blinded and within their own kind of realm, if you like. This video wasn't going to be heavy, but it's ended up quite heavy, and it just keeps people off of the scent, if you like, of the real issues, the real kind of issues that are happening at the moment, with working people being squeezed to the limit financially and exploited, and that's what it's all about. That's what it's all about. It's not as easy to tackle those issues, but it's a lot easier to glue yourself to the road and campaign about housing insulation. That's a nice tiny niche that you can campaign about. There you go. Maybe we'll do a video on that in some shape or form. So yeah, that really shocked me, the Avatar selection on Forza Horizon 5. Quite shocked at that. I think they've gone a little bit far, in my opinion. And the game is, yeah, it's just more of the same. At the moment, I'm only an hour into it, a couple of hours into it, but I certainly prefer the locale of the United Kingdom. Just everything, all the terms of reference are just there, and they're better. So I prefer number 4. Apart from that, Christmas is around the corner. All the usual Christmassy bits we've got to do. I always enjoy our trip out to the garden centre. So, and we buy a tree. We always get a real tree. We've always done that. We always get quite a large tree. I don't know how that fits in now with all the kind of sustainable, alternative, yeah, arguments and all that. You know, it's getting crazy. Don't buy one. And again, don't buy an artificial one. Just don't, pretty much just don't breathe in or out, you know, don't consume anything. Yeah, just get yourself into more debt for your electric car that apparently is completely carbon neutral. It's got no carbon footprint at all. Because when you're asleep, the fairies come along and they recharge it for free. Nothing, no consequence, no energy, nothing at all. So there you go, guys. I've got a gold for that. That's my rant over with. And I'll see you soon. Bye-bye. 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15.